This is Blackmagic Tim with GearJones.com, and we are at NAB 2017, and we're here at the Aputure booth with Ted.
What's going on?
And Ted has an exciting new light to Aputure, which we just did a review on the 120D with Bart Johnson, and now you guys have a new light. Tell us a little bit about this new light.
Absolutely. So basically this is the newest light in the Lightstorm series. If you guys are familiar with the lights, there's the 120D already.
Yeah.
Now our newest light is the 300D. Almost 3 times as bright as the 120D. So in terms of tungsten equivalents, again, everyone's always asking me this, so I know you guys want that answer. It's hard to compare LEDs and tungstens. However, if I had to give a number, it would be about a 2K.
That is impressive, because we're very impressed with the 120D, and that put out a lot of light.
Yeah.
It was a nice, even light, and when you put one of the Fresnel lights on it, you get a really sharp image, and you can really cut it really well. So what can you do differently with this light that you may not be able to do 120 other than power?
It's everything you love and even a little bit better. So if I go right now, I'm going to pop this off. So taking this off right now. Wow, that was bad.
bright.
That was all right. That was too bright. We're going to dim this down. It's on 10. It's on 10%. Okay. Okay, I'm going to turn it off is what we're going to do. Here we go. On the front here. This right here is a glass filter. It does 2 things. One, it protects your chip onboard LED, which is great. However, on top of that, we did something a little tricky. We added a little bit of magenta in the color cast. Now, the reason we added that magenta is that the original 120D came in around a 94, 95 TLC. Right. By adding in that magenta, this goes up to a 98.4 TLCI rating. So super freaking color accurate, and it's big and bright and daylight.
And I assume the TLCI is the same.
Yes.
Or close to it.
Yep.
Yeah, that is awesome.
98. So it's got that same bones decimate that you love. It's a little bit bigger, but if you notice, is that really that much bigger than the 120D? Not much.
No, the only thing that's bigger is the power pack.
The only thing that's bigger is the power pack. So
Yes.
this right here is about 30% bigger than your previous light head. So it's still super light. And if you wanted to mount this up in the air, again, the reason we made this is because we're filmmakers ourselves. We're all working on stuff too. We're on sets.
Right.
Again, it's like these manufacturers just have like a brain gap between what's going on, because what do you do with a 2K? You stick it up in the air and you point it down. Every single time, that's what you do. You're never gonna freaking shoot a 2K up from the ground.
Right.
So because of that, we want our fixture to be as light as possible. And because when we put it in the air, bring it down, we can still reach all of our controls here. So all of our controls are down, even if the light is mounted super freaking high.
Right.
So what's cool about this beam angle is it is a 120-degree beam angle. So what you're normally used to with normal lights is about a 25 to 45-degree beam angle.
Right.
We're talking a 120-degree beam angle, which means if you put it in a softbox, if you put it in a space light like we also got today, it'll fill up that entire softbox really, really quickly in a short amount of distance.
Awesome.
So super, super efficient. We're trying to make it as clean and quick as possible. Okay. On the power pack, yeah, it's bigger. We know it's bigger. It's got to be bigger. But just about twice as long as your previous power pack.
Yeah.
And on the bottom here, we've got your batteries.
Wow.
2 V-mount batteries attached onto this.
Yeah.
In these 2 V-mount batteries, you're going to need at least about an 11 ampage output. But if you put 2 230-watt bats on here, it'll go about an hour and a half. Okay. Now we know that's not super long, but that's long enough for your average shoot if you just need like a quick punch.
Right.
And that means, if that means leaving the Ginny at home, we're talking about saving $5,000 on a set, each shoot. And that's what we're trying to do. We're really trying to bring professional gear to the indie market for everyone.
Great.
On the bottom here, this of course will go on the same remote. So I flip this over. This is a 1D, so I go to, and this remote was our original Amaran 672 remote.
Right.
If you guys are familiar with that, you already know about it. I can power the light on and off remotely. Yep. I can dim it up and down remotely, so I'm going to strike it on. I can speed increase it and speed dim it, all from the one remote. And this will power all my other lights too. So we're in this space right now. Maybe you'll see it, maybe you won't. But I am striking on lights around this.
Yeah.
You can see it a little bit. I can strike any other lights in the Aputure family, and keep in mind, we're not going to leave you behind. If you bought an Aputure light 4 years ago, you bought that 672, that remote is going to work with your 300D.
Right. I have about 5 of these remotes, and it's great because sometimes the battery down, I can just pick up another one.
Exactly.
So that's wonderful too.
Totally. Yep. And if you lose one on set, not a big deal. You know, they're super easy, and we're there with you on the support too. Awesome. There's Aputure user groups. There's one for every single, really, honestly, mostly major city in the world. Yeah. I am in those groups. You can tag me out. You can call me out. Yeah. I'm there. I'll be around. I'm always there to talk to.
Awesome. Well, is there anything else that you guys are doing that we don't know about? Because this has been the secret here.
This is the main secret.
Okay.
This is the main secret. So in terms of light shaping accessories, we've got 2 accessories. Actually, you know what? You want to go through? Let's go through them. I'll show them. I'm excited.
Absolutely.
So here we go.
Okay,
so
let's turn with you guys.
Turn with us. Here we are.
Okay, there we go.
Cool. Mini dome. I'm excited. So the mini dome is basically less than half the size of our original light dome. Now, what you want with a hard light is you want to be able to soften it. You want to be able to attach something on it that'll make that little hard light into a big old, like a silk or something.
Yep.
So this right here is the mini version. This will change your single source light into a 24-inch across. It's almost like a beauty dish look if you're a photographer. And we listened to your feedback. You guys were asking for it. You said, I want a grid, I want a grid, I want a grid. First thing we said when we made this light is we said, hey, we're gonna add a grid to it.
Right.
Second thing you guys asked for is you said, I want it even more durable. I want to be able to take my diffusion box into some crazy elements and have it work. This here is parachute fabric.
Ah.
This is the same fabric that the Air Force uses for their jumpers.
Oh, wow.
Super, super tough. This is not going to break. People's lives depend on it not breaking. We're trying to build something that you can use really forever. Half the size, 24 inches across, includes the speed ring. We think it's going to be under $100. Oh, we didn't even talk about availability and pricing.
We have not.
Let's talk about availability and pricing.
We're switching back over to availability and pricing. So you actually have a price for this already?
It's not set. It's not set, but I have a very strong hunch, and I have a very a passion right now.
Yeah. We know it's going to be a good price, though. We just wonder what it is.
This is what we're doing at Aputure. We're trying to keep it as affordable as possible. We're 3 months out. Things can happen in 3 months. However, we're really, really pushing for under $1,000.
Right.
Now, the closest comparison to this is an HMI 800. Again, that's HMI technology, which gives you a blue cast a lot of the time, a green cast, not that efficient, draws more power, it gets hotter, it's not as light and easy. So that's not even really a close comparison, but that is the industry staple right now. A Joker 800, which is an 800 HMI, that will cost you about $5,000 to $6,000 for one light. We're trying to go for under $1,000.
You can get a whole kit of 5 for
Indeed.
that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
you could get a 5-light kit. And in terms of accessories, because it doesn't make as much heat, your accessories that you put on it don't have to be chimeras anymore. They don't have to be flame retardant anymore. You can use just a normal strobe softbox.
Right.
So our light domes and all those are $150. You can snap it on. You get the same effect as a $3,000, $4,000 chimera.
Right.
Which we're giving you the lighting effect of something that would normally cost like 11 grand for about, a tenth of the price, which is what we're all about. We're all about trying to democratize filmmaking, make it affordable for everyone.
And that's what I love about what Aputure is doing. Not only are the lights excellent in the color rating and the quality and the durability, but also you're getting the price point. You can purchase so many and get so much more light power for such a small price. And I'm wondering if you guys are ever going to move in the direction of RGB lights.
I got to give you a hard, what is the word for that? Let's just say I can't say yes for certain. But here's the thing, right? For us, it's not just about making the technology, because if the technology's out there, we can do it. For us, it's about what's the next step. Now, I can't say anything today on the show floor, and you're the first person to ask this, but what I will say is that as far as color tuning goes, I've seen a prototype. There is something that you guys have not seen in RGB tech that will blow away all color tuning. That is, I can't say for sure it's coming, but something is coming. So let's wait. This year, just wait.
That's very exciting. I don't know exactly what he means, but it makes me feel good today. Thank you.
For
Ken,
sure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, man.
And this has been Gear Jones. Be sure to check out the rest of our stuff on gearjones.com. And this is a close for NAB 2017 at Aputure. Thanks
for
again.
watching, guys.